How to form an LLC in Kentucky. When starting a new company, choosing a business entity is one of the most important decisions that you make. For most businesses with more than one founding member, forming an LLC is often the best option. Before we begin, let's quickly define what an LLC is. An LLC stands for Limited Liability Company and is an uncomplicated business structure that gives business owners legal protection by separating personal assets from business debts. Creating an LLC can get complicated depending on where you're based, as the process differs from state to state. To avoid any missteps, follow along as we show you how to form an LLC in Kentucky. The first step in forming an LLC is to select a name. Kentucky has two naming guidelines. 1. Your LLC's name must contain one of the following phrases or abbreviations: Limited Liability Company, Limited Company, LLC, or LC. Limited Company may be abbreviated as LTD Co. 2. Your LLC's name must be distinguishable from the names of existing businesses on file with the Secretary of State. After selecting a name for your LLC, you can reserve it with the Kentucky Secretary of State. To do this, first, make sure your chosen business name is available in Kentucky by performing a business search. 2. File a reservation or renewal of reserved name form with the Secretary of State online or by mail to reserve a name. Note that reserving a name has a fee. Check the description below for more details. Step 2. Designate a registered agent. Like most U.S. states, forming an LLC in Kentucky requires appointing a registered agent service. A registered agent is an individual or a company that acts as your official point of contact in the state to receive legal documents, service of process, and other official communications from the state. It is their job to forward these documents and communications to your LLC in a timely manner. A registered agent also helps save time mailing documents and keeps your address and other personal information private. Your registered agent must meet the following requirements. 1. Must be a state resident with a street address in Kentucky. 2. Have a business office in Kentucky if located out of state. Check out the description below for recommended registered agent services that can guide you through this entire process. Step 3. File Articles of Organization. An LLC is officially formed in Kentucky by filing Articles of Organization with the Secretary of State. The Articles of Organization must provide the following details: LLC name and address, registered agent's name, address and signature, LLC principal office mailing address, the date that the articles are filed, whether an LLC is member managed or manager managed, information on the LLC's type of business, LLC organizer signature. You can file online or by mail. Note that there is a fee. Check the description below for more details. Next is to create an operating agreement. An operating agreement does the following: describes your business structure, establishes the individual responsibilities and obligations of your LLC members, details how the LLC will be run. Although Kentucky doesn't require one, an operating agreement clarifies the specific duties of its members, which may help your LLC avoid significant legal and operational difficulties. Step 5. Get an EIN. Before your company is ready to start doing business, you must obtain an IRS Employer Identification Number, EIN, by applying on the IRS website. The 9-digit EIN is like a social security number for a business and is necessary for things like paying income tax, filing tax returns, opening a business bank account. You can apply for an EIN on the IRS website. Finally, make sure to complete all additional legal requirements. File annual reports. The first annual report is due by June 30, the year after the LLC is formed. After that, LLCs must file by June 30 every following year. You can file your annual reports online or by mail. Pay taxes. Kentucky LLCs that have employees or collect sales tax on retail goods must register with the Kentucky Department of Revenue. Acquire additional licenses. Some LLCs in Kentucky may be required to obtain one or more state or locally issued business licenses depending on their type of business. You can find detailed Kentucky business license information at the Kentucky One-Stop Business Portal, Occupational Licenses Permits page. For information on local licensing requirements, contact the county or city clerk in the county or municipality where your LLC is based. So, to sum it up, how to form an LLC in Kentucky. 1. Select a name. 2. Designate a registered agent. 3. File Articles of Organization. 4. Create an operating agreement. 5. Obtain an employer identification number. 6. Fulfill your legal obligations, particularly relating to annual reports, registering with the Department of Revenue, and applying for any additional licenses you may need. By following these steps, you can form an LLC in Kentucky. All the websites mentioned earlier are located in the description below, and a link to a guide. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out our other videos answering your questions to all things LLC.